place for a man to witness the magnificence of the universe. But such insights are not what the champion of light is looking for. He has come to find a weapon.
Phrasing. He has come. I'm sorry. I'm childish. It's been. Hello? Anyone there? No? Hello? Is that playing? You found that one. Did that one play? Because if it did, I am so sorry. Can't hear it. Oh, I just hear it in my headphones. Oh.
Welcome back.
Oh, man.
As you know, I'm Eddie Rodman, and I'm still talking to old gods of Asgard, who are doing their big comeback tour. How's that been going for you? Odin?
Splendid! I'm having the time of my life. You know, I didn't realize how much I missed that.
And what about you, Thor?
It's okay, you know.
Well, this must bring back a lot of memories.
Oh, yeah!
Oh,
it's
shit.
wonderful to be back on stage. If it wasn't for my knee, I'd feel like a young man again.
Well, speaking of that, I hate to keep harping on this age thing, but I gotta tell you, I've heard your new songs, guys, and you sound really good.
Thank you.
And this may be a touchy subject, but to be blunt, you really don't sound, old. I mean the difference between your speaking voice and your singing voice, it's pretty striking.
What the hell are you talking about? You saying it's not us singing on that record? What? What's he talking
Yeah.
about?
No, I'm not saying that, guys, but
I've heard that
can't
before,
help
though.
noticing the difference.
Son, you're on thin ice. You calling me a liar?
Whoa, hey, let me just step in here for a moment, boys. Yeah, Eddie, they do sound different, but believe me, we're not talking Milli Vanilli here. These guys are the real deal. Why don't you come to the gig tomorrow night and see for yourself? Once they get on that stage, boom, things get real.
Really?
Believe me, they play like they're possessed. It's almost like magic. Look, you see my
It
boys
is.
play, you see the old gods for real. These guys project a lot of power. They're not lightweights, you know what I'm saying?
All right, Barry, I'll see if I can make it. Now, let's take another quick break here, and after that, we'll play the new Old Gods of Asgard single. Don't you go away.
I noticed with artists anyway, their speaking voices do change a lot, but a lot of the times the singing voice does stay very similar at times. Well, that's what I've noticed anyway. I think that's the last to go unless they're like trying to damage their vocal cords. Then that's totally different, but like if you listen to David Bowie when he's speaking like in the 70s versus the early 2000s, he talks differently, but his singing voice doesn't. If that makes sense.
As a storyteller, my first real love was crime. And it was in that genre that I finished my first novel, starring the perpetually miserable Alex Casey, whose entire life was a wound that never healed. The books sold as fast as they hit the shelves. I wrote 5 more Alex Casey books, and they all were bestsellers. I became rich. I became famous. Success brought pressure, and I didn't handle it very well.
Hey Link, how you doing tonight? Let me get you taken care of. Everyone's coming out to see watch American Nightmare. Welcome aboard. I hope all is well. You were playing Infinity Nikki, is that correct? Cool. Go check out Ultimate Linkage. Of course, one of the best DLCs, not DLC games. Yeah, true. It's right up there with San Andreas and Vice City. I definitely agree there, though. But, yeah. We're just chilling, we're vibing, we're having a good time, grand old time. Should have a normal schedule up again pretty soon. I'm playing a lot of it by ear right now. Very warm out. I just frankly didn't have enough time to put together a doing Nightmare, just going on. We're doing normal first. This is our first playthrough on the Steam edition. couldn't get it working for a while. For some reason it started working, so we're gonna do the normal and then probably revisit Nightmare. You know, I don't need an excuse to overplay Alan Wake. That just seems to be my thing. I don't know how many pages I've missed, but the main goal is to like try to collect as much as we can and then clean up later. Not that I'm a completionist. I don't think except for Exit 8, I haven't completed like one game on streaming yet. And that includes my precious Alan Wake. I need to collect 2 pages on Nightmare. I'm right there with you on this one. I played AW2 at least 10 times all the way through. Yeah. Nice. I feel that. I need to revisit the second one. Whoop. The pages are kinda hard to collect because I keep on going into the final chapter and then I can no longer get the pages and stuff. I need Alan Wake 3. Yeah. Alan Wake X Control. That'd be pretty cool. But I think I'd be more into the Alan Wake sections. Not that Control's bad. Control's a lot of fun, but I know I can get pretty frustrated. I'm telling you, let me in that studio. I got the perfect story for the next one. Oh man. Yeah, do you have some theories and stuff? I want to hear. Alright. Oh, we do have Fire Break. Yeah, we do. Are you excited for that one? That was coming out like next week. It comes out same week that I think Secret of the Mimic comes out.
I've carried a flashlight and a gun for so long that I feel naked without either.
Alan,
it's
put
all
clothes
too often
on.
that I need them. The darkness protects the taken. Shadows crawl over their forms like living things, protecting them from harm. Blows that would injure or kill a human outright mean nothing to them as long as the darkness persists. But light makes them vulnerable. Light burns the shadows away. The darkness that drives them is still in them, but now they're vulnerable. Flashlight and gun. Sometimes it feels they're all I have left.
Can you imagine a random person just picking up these pages and they're like, what the fuck? Like, who's taking baths? I mean, I fucking love the writing, but holy crap. Heck yeah, it's in a few days before my birthday. Ooh, happy early birthday. Vacation time, hell yeah. Yeah, it might come off a little weird. I would dig that though if I was a random person in these Remedy games. And as long as I didn't get killed by a Taken, I'd probably like be looking for these pages. They're pretty cool. Oh, come on, give me the flare at least. I felt a spider crawling on me. It wasn't really a spider, it was me thinking about the crawly things that he was talking about earlier, which are probably going to be coming pretty soon. Wait a second. I'm kind of confused. Why do they have to do them more than one way? It makes me backtrack. Oh yeah, I forgot about the spiders in here. Yeah. 40. Why? Why so many? Back in my day, the next one would be like 10 or 15 pages, which I have. But the good news, Alan, is I am a glutton for punishment, so there.
The pressure of success got to me. My wife Alice was the sole thing in my life that anchored me. Suddenly it wasn't enough. I couldn't write anymore. I distracted myself with wild parties and whatever trouble I could scare up. I wallowed in the drama of my life, sure that Alice would stick with me even though she didn't sign up to be the lifeline of a tortured artist. It was my dumb luck she's not the type to give up.
Damn. That's some self-truth right there. The main reason I'm climbing these stairs is for... there is a reason. Motherfucker. Excuse me? Okay. Oh, there you are. Champion Light song. Not many people caught that Alan liked to party. Yeah, he loves the party. He's a partying kind of guy. What do you know? The genesis of Mr. Scratch.
I've seen the enemy, and it's me. I've faced dark horrors before, things that live in the unimaginable pressures of the world beyond our own. Sometimes they masquerade as humans.
Man versus
That's
self.
what ultimately lurks inside Mr. Scratch. He's every mean-spirited tabloid story about me, an evil caricature, a creature formed in that vague territory of misconceptions, half-truths, and the dark imagination of people who heard a story about me. An urban legend made flesh, a serial killer, my dark half, brought to life by the power of Cauldron Lake.
Power. Very cool. Very, 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 very cool. And maybe in the Firebreak we'll get some DLCs like Alan, Jack, Joyce, Saga, Casey, and Barry. Yes. I added the last part, but yes, I agree. That would be cool. Oh my god. I would play as Barry the whole freaking game. I can't help it. I almost missed a page. All we have to do is enter the main observatory now. But we spawned the enemies ahead. We didn't even get him in Alan Wake 2, and I was sad. I was afraid if they introduced him in Alan Wake 2 that they would have killed him off, so I'm kind of torn on that. Like, I would have loved more Barry time, actually. But I was a little worried. The
spiders aren't really the work of the enemy. They're a side effect. A part of the Dark Place's less significant fauna that has managed to slip through the opening I made when I arrived. Less an animal than an idea that has assumed the form of an animal. Makes them no less dangerous. But at least they're a little easier to deal with. The darkness doesn't protect them like the Taken, and thus they can be destroyed by either light or bullets right away.
I would love him in a DVD as well. I kind of hope that I hope it wasn't just a one-off with Remedy. I think you could get away with Odin and Thor and Barry as legendary skins for Alan. I think anyway. Not that I'm like disappointed with the skins that they're giving us right now, but oh yeah, that would be really great though. Although I can't complain, I got Scratch Wake, and I got Scratch Wake too. He's the best. And fun fact, this flannel is in DVD, but it's in the second one too. In the second game, yeah. Hello, anyone there?
Hello, I'm Dr. Rachel Meadows, and wait a moment, it's you.
It is me.
I can't believe you dare show your face
Don't pass up on
around here
anything.
again.
Never do that. Oh no. They're attacking me. Oh shit. I think Nightmare would be like really fast paced. Have you played this one on Nightmare yet? There isn't an achievement for Nightmare. So I was just kind of focused on collectibles this one. Even Death Stranding 2 with that Alan Wake look like... What?
It wasn't me. I just look like him.
Are you serious?
Is that a thing?
That's what you're going with? Please.
I'm trying to stop him. You saw those shadow things trying
I
to kill
haven't.
me, right? I bet he got along with them just fine.
Yes. Yes, he did.
I need to see that.
All right. Come on in.
Oh my god. You're pointing out these things that I have never picked up on. Did I already get the... I think I already got the page. But I noticed in chapter 6 of the first game, I was like, oh, I got this. But I didn't get it, kind of. Like, I was thinking of a previous playthrough. Oh yeah, we only have like 14 pages. That would be like, nope. Definitely a nope. Nopers. But I gotta check that out. Is that Death Stranding 2 out yet? Or are they gonna announce it at Game Pass? His name is Dollman, but yeah, when you get a chance after, check it out. It's funny. It's not Ilka, but it just reminds me. I'm definitely gonna check that out. And then they have, I think I saw the Solid Snake, dude in Death Stranding.
Hey, buddy.
2.
I figured I'd take a moment to talk to you. There's a party next door. I'm feeling pretty good right now.
Yeah.
A little beer, a little fun, you know? It's nice.
I don't skip these. I'm sorry, guys. I love Mr. Scratch so much.
Listen, this whole thing between us,
This
it's a little
Scratch.
weird for me too, you know? I mean, we don't just look the same. There's a lot we share.
Oh,
I mean,
feisty.
up here.
Oh.
I know you, right? So I was thinking maybe we could...
Share his wife? No, that's not what you're going for. All right. He gets headaches. Come across the multi-commercials of Ilka, Twitch, and I was laughing because he shares that Scratch and ooh.
These guys are getting out of control. Look, I feel like we're both victims of circumstance here.
Yeah.
And maybe we could make some kind of effort to...
Oh, Twitter. You're gonna put me on a Easter egg hunt after streaming. Yeah, he's not doing too good. Can't believe people wrote about his migraines in the tabloids. So that's his rage. Punching out the paparazzi. That's kind of this side of Mr. Scratch. And then the years go by, 15 years, he just becomes like this, like, ferocious serial killer.
Never mind.
This one's like more cat and mouse. I prefer that kind of character. Not that Scratch in 2 is bad. So highly irritable Scratch. Yep. I like highly irritable Scratch versus rabies Scratch. That's just my preference for him.
Just a moment, I'll send the lift down to you.
Mm.
I didn't expect to see anyone here tonight, but
Get
I'm
more
relieved
flair.
to see an actual person. That's assuming this isn't some kind of cruel trick.
Oh, what's a trick? All right. You've thought it out. This is a trick. I really wanted more from Scratch in 2. I understand he was feral, and I'm not complaining by any means, but I wanted to hear him talk more. He talks in the DLC though. I love that Scratch too. More reminiscent of Mr. Scratch. Yeah, I think Scratch in 2 is a little half baked. Versus this one and the one in the DLC. Well, that Rose Scratch, yeah, I love Werewolf. Yeah, I do. And his bike turns to a werewolf too. I love it. Yep.
Doctor, the man who looked like me, what did he want here?
There's a strange astronomical event happening right now. Something I can't begin to classify, but I think it's disabled our satellite. There's a very peculiar signal that we're receiving.
A signal? That's what I'm here for.
Well, so was he. But he didn't seem to understand it at all. He got very angry, sabotaged our imaging array, and now we're blind. I believe the event is still going on, but we can't pick it up.
Is there something we can do?
Yeah.
What he broke is essentially just a special camera, but we can't use the telescope without it. There's a replacement in my
There
car.
should have been 2
If
games.
you can get that to me, we're back in business.
Consider it done.
I think they should have set Warlan up for the 3rd game. Like, maybe introduced him and still had some of those, like, scenes here and there, but not where he was obviously kind of, like bad. Like, they still set him up, but, like, they took a lot from Scratch. Like, yeah. He felt right. Yeah. Alright. Is that a page?
Tell me more about the signal.
It's almost as if something's being transmitted to Nightsprings. It's the strangest thing. It's quite elusive, almost as if it wasn't properly there. I don't know how to describe it.
So, what was the signal like?
I wish I knew. He appeared before I had a good fix on it. He was very pleasant when I was working, but when I isolated the signal, he suddenly forced me out of the control booth. He said it was none of my business. He seemed to change. Somehow he was very smooth and charming before that, but suddenly he became... I'm sorry. I'm not sure I want to talk about it.
I loved how David Harewood did the character, but we just didn't learn enough about him. But maybe that's three. Yeah, I definitely agree there too. The main focus should have been Scratch as the main baddie, and then kind of just did the introduction anyway, because they just like they took from both of them by making the focus on both of them all the way through.
I have to ask, do you always wear that to work?
I was at a party for a local art exhibition. Fascinating works. When I was called away by my assistant. Michael was the first to spot this event. I don't know where he is now, actually. He was supposed to bring us some food, but he never showed up.
He's dead.
Tell
Sorry.
me about the event.
Oh, it's quite fascinating. It looks as if stars were changing, somehow. Or shifting positions. It isn't really happening, of course. Most likely it's caused by some kind of atmospheric refraction phenomenon. But I've never seen anything like it.
Did he hurt you?
No. He didn't quite threaten me exactly, but those shadowy things started to crawl into view, and whatever the signal was, he seemed to be extremely frustrated by it. He just started breaking things and left. I thought it best not to interfere.
You were lucky. He's done much worse.
Yes. He showed me a knife, and he kept talking. He enjoyed the sound of his own voice. A proper maniac. You really aren't anything like him, are you?
Believe me, I try very hard not to be.
Now, could you have imagined updated Scratch in Alan Wake 2 like American Nightmare? Well, I guess that was Werewolf Scratch. No, he wasn't a sly and dangerous. I think we could, as fans, kind of make a little fan theory that Mr. Scratch was still around, but because Alan meddled with his writing and kept on changing him over and over, his personality got dulled and his aggression got worse. Like, it was kind of like every reaction has kind of like a every cause has a reaction, and he was closest to the original Scratch in the DLC, but then Alan kept on rewriting, or that's kind of how I took it, because he put Mr. Scratch in that DLC with Rose
Good luck.
to escape the dark place.
It's a very expensive part, and we don't have a replacement.
I thought he got the niceness blasted out of him at the end of this, and he was just done. That's also pretty good theory. But yeah, I could make excuses all day, with maybe the inconsistency between American Nightmare and 2. But the closest thing that I've came up with was the rewriting, because I've had I've written like bad characters, and they've gotten they've changed sometimes, in the editing process. So that's how I kind of took it. Right, we're gonna go down here and collect whatever we need. Get the imaging array. Did you check out the PlayStation showcase? I mean, yeah, we could, but overall it wasn't an awful by any means. Didn't make me feel less. I just wanted to... Right, that's... I didn't explain that correctly. I enjoyed the hell out of 2. And I do like the characters. I do like Scratch. But I just felt like he was so different. A little more could have went a long way.
This must be your car.
Okay, let's pick it up. And there's the spiders. You're telling me the dark place just spat out spiders? I did catch it, and I think the only game that piqued my interest was the space game with the little robot. Oh, what is that one called? I like the one with the mannequins and the pirates. That one got me a little bit. And then there was one by the creators of Road 96. And then I'm kind of like a huge fan of the Mortal Kombat, but the Marvel thing didn't really get me. They spent a lot of time on that. I think Disney bought a lot of time for that. Oh, the Monkey Island looking one. Yeah, that one was really interesting. Oh, wow. Silent Hill F or Music Note or whatever it is. The F thing. That looks kind of cool. I don't know what it's supposed to be. Like the... Yeah, that looks kind of cool. Tides of Tomorrow looks cool to me. Ooh. Yeah, is that the other pirate one, or is it the same one I was talking about? Because I don't think I got the name. There was 2 pirate games before the one about traveling. Yeah, I think it's gonna have cool mechanics. If we're talking about the same one, I think I agree. Definitely. Oh, that one I was talking about was Pragmata. Remnant of Sea, maybe? Yeah. There's a lot of cool stuff. Okay. So, the one you were talking about was Pragmata, and the one I was talking about was Remnant of Sea? Or was the one... Oh, okay. Yeah, because... Alright, I see what happened. There was 2 games, and I think the one that that one that popped out was Tides of Tomorrow for you. And then there was one right after it was like Remnant of the Sea. But they both looked cool. And what is the other one? Pragmata. I'm gonna have to look at that one again. I think I was in and out of the room at that time. But I'm definitely gonna look it up after stream. I've been looking for cool stuff. Oh, and Summerfest is tomorrow. Summerfest is gonna be really cool. Dude, we're eating pretty good. Like... And then the Switch 2 just came out, if anyone's into that. I'm kind of focused on PC stuff currently, but did you see Final Fantasy Tactics on Steam? I did. It looks really sick. And really cool. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff during the summer, which is kind of odd. I think. And then not only is Summerfest tomorrow, but there's a Steam Fest this week, I think.
I found it!
Excellent.
Yeah.
I'll operate the platform directly below the telescope so you can install the array.
Plenty of demos.
Don't worry, it's very easy.
Stellar Blade. Ooh. Yeah, I've heard good things. I've watched people play it. I'm not very good at Dark Souls games, so I probably wouldn't play it on Steam myself, but it looks really cool. I really love that PS letting us have games on PS. Yeah, it is pretty good. Pretty cool. This looks dangerous. Like.
Brilliant, you got it. I'll just run a quick diagnostic on it.
Okay.
Yes,
Wait until I
it's
get
in
down
perfect
because I
order.
don't want radiation in my bones.
All right, we're good to go. Let's take a look at the skies.
Oh, it got dark. Unlike some companies, cough cough, Nintendo. Yeah, fair. They don't treat their fans very cool, in my opinion, Nintendo. They're games that they're not even selling, and they'll like take their shit out on people. Like, and I'm just like, you're not even selling the game anymore. It's been out of print for like 10, 20
We'll
years.
have to
Like,
shut this down.
be chill.
There's a problem with the automated coolant system. Somebody just interrupted the flow.
So now what?
Well, you could go and open the secondary coolant flow valves manually. I know it's dangerous there.
Can do.
I got it!
Please come talk to me if you have questions.
Nah, we're good. We'll release the coolant because we're Mr. Meeseeks. Slurp. Oh, it's the bathroom. Totally different.
Just remember, you need to release all 3 valves. It
Can
doesn't matter
do.
what order you do it in.
All right, doesn't matter. Okay, I believe you. Oh my God. I forgot to tell you guys because I wasn't on, but they had Tiny Tina's Wonderland for free on Epic. And then today I picked up Borderlands 2 for free on Steam. I fucking love free games. You know, I learned something new the other day. Apparently Matthew Peretta got into a bar fight in 2016. Yeah, I did not know that. I learned it from someone I was randomly watching play Alan Wake 2. Ooh, I didn't know that either. Yeah, we love free games here. And then I think Deathloop is free on Epic now. I don't know if you guys saw that either. I just want to spread the word, get people deals and shit, because you know, the more games you have for free, the more you can put into your library and your own stuff. I just think that's really cool. I own it on PS5, but it's free, so I'll own it again. Hell yeah, get those Achievos. But yeah, okay, clickety clack. Am I just trying to make catchphrases? Because I swear I said that like 2 days ago. Wubble up dub dub. Like, help, I'm in great pain. Oh man. Nah, man. I'm not in great pain. I'm doing good. I'm vibing. I'm chill. We're playing American Nightmare. Just a lot of fun. Where? Over here? Ah, over here. Gonna press A in. Ooh, Borderlands 4. I almost forgot. If you guys like Borderlands, are you guys hyped for that? Or do you think it's too soon since Tiny Tina? I don't think Tiny Tina was really well received. I'm gonna get it. Me too. It comes out in September. Yep. Yeah. It wasn't as well received as the other games, but I'm a huge fan of the series, and I really like that type of game. I like collecting and the bosses. I hope there's more invincible enemies. Yeah, I don't think it will. I don't think it did as well either, but it was a different take on it. Yeah. Hopefully, because it was a spin-off, people give the new one a chance. Like, yeah. I liked it too. Like, it wasn't bad. It was just different. There was no new game, a new game plus mode. And I think that was the thing that was holding it back. Because most people are collectors in those kinds of games. Kind of like people used to play Pokemon. It's the same way with guns. You want to be able to collect all your guns, and if you can't use it in the next playthrough, then, you know, it kind of puts a damper on it. Oh, we have Game Fest. Yep. I'm hoping for a new God of War. I'm hoping for maybe Control 2. And I don't know if the ship has sailed, but maybe Kingdom Hearts 4 would be nice. But, you know, I'm also happy to see whatever they got. Like, there's always I miss E3. But it is kind of E3, isn't it? It's just called something different. Do you think we will get a Control 2 before Max 1 and 2? Max Payne 1 and 2. I think we're going to get Max Payne 1 and 2 before Control, because I think the production on 1 and 2 remake is done. That's what I heard anyway. Not that I heard it from an official source, but from the dirt sheets.
Okay, that should do it.
That it was like far into. Plus, they just released Firebreak, so they'd probably want to focus on that in that universe first. But I could be wrong. More Control's good. They're hiring for positions on that team, so they might have been inspection when I applied with. Oh, nice. I'd honestly love to apply for one of those jobs. Like, fucking love Remedy. I'm still trying to get Sam Lake to notice me on social media. No, I just love Remedy. It's really good. I bet I grew up on like Remedy games. Well, unless I live in Europe, they don't want me. There's a will, there's a way. We'll move to Europe. We'll we'll pool our resources and we'll move to Europe. I mean, sounds pretty good actually. You're really nice about the rejection letter though. The lady was super sweet. Oh, I mean, that still opens up opportunities for later. You know, like a nice rejection letter kind of like is encouraging, and yeah, it's not a no. It's just a not right now kind of deal. So I feel that. Sorry you didn't get the position though, man. I feel that. I've been there. I've definitely been there. Let's do the intercom. Okay, we're in. Oh, everything's blaring yellow, flashing alarm, but I'm good. I shot my shot. Just wasn't my time. I feel that.
I released all the valves, Doctor.
And the pressure is removed.
Just bear with me a moment. Yes, I believe you've got it sorted.
Hell yeah, that's the
It's
spirit.
working again. Nicely done.
Right in time for Alan Wake 3.
That sounds like trouble. I don't think they're happy with our success.
No? I'm kidding. Alright, what do we got? We got a flare, we got...
Look out, they found a way in.
Should I do the horde mode? Like, once I finish it. I remember loving it. I can't promise like any records. How many Alan Wakes is there anyway? 3 and a DLC technically. A DLC in a different game. Or American Nightmare Part 2, that would be good. Another set of enemies. Did I play this on Nightmare before? Because I feel like the enemies are a little bit easier, or me playing the first game so many times could have kind of got me a little bit better at the aiming and stuff. That could also be it. Let's not shoot myself in the foot with self-deprecating humor. Yes. I don't know if that can just feel so wrong. It does. You're not wrong.
Are you alright? That was intense.
Maybe it was the gun.
I'm sighted in now. I still have no idea what I'm looking at, but it's very strange indeed.
Very
Where are my
strange.
manners?
Extremely
Please,
strange.
Come on up. I'm sorry, I was distracted.
No, you're good. Oh my god, can you imagine him with the Tommy gun? Now that would be fly. A Tommy gun and him in a zoot suit. Now we're talking. I'd be vibing with that. Be a zoot suit, right? Yeah. There we are. We're back.
Receiving a signal now.
That would be amazing.
Yes, it's coming in loud
Fan
and
art,
clear.
do it now.
It's amazing. I'm not sure what it is yet, let alone where it's coming from, but it's interacting with our system somehow, like it was intended for us. But I don't understand how that could be.
Maybe that's just how the story goes.
Me too.
What?
Never mind. Is there a way I
The
can hear,
mascot
or
head.
however this is supposed to work?
I think the signal is incomplete somehow, but you should be getting a printout of it now.
Oh, that reminds me of Mascot Head. Springtrap's coming out on DVD soon. And what's even better is I think there's a Glitch Trap cosmetic, and there's a Matthew Lillard cosmetic. I'm a huge fan of Matthew Lillard. Can't say the word right. Or the Coffee World suit. Oh my god, I would definitely be a Rogue Bean then. What do you mean
What do you mean it's
incomplete?
incomplete?
It's almost as if we're only getting a fragment of it.
I need the whole thing. This is important.
He's angry.
I'm sure it is, but this is all we're getting.
Did the man who looks like me get the whole thing?
He locked
No.
me out of the booth, so I have no way of knowing.
Probably
but I
not.
can tell you that he didn't really seem to understand it.
So, what's in the sky?
It doesn't make any sense. The stars are
You can't
just...
see a flannel
they're
without
wrong.
thinking, Alan.
I thought I'd be able to see something,
Mhm.
but it's like I'm looking at a sky that's just... It's not the right sky. But that's impossible.
I consider myself a rational man, Doctor. But this isn't a thing you can measure or explain. I've seen impossible things that have taught me just to
He
roll
did.
with some punches. It's either that or go insane.
Is that a phone
I
book?
find it disturbing that you sound like you're speaking from ample experience.
Yeah, I am. Because I'm Alan Wake and I'm a writer. And also an astronomer. And an astrologer.
A printout of a signal.
I will
It,
say I'm
too,
glad they
is a
didn't go with the
weapon
original,
created by
like...
the champion of
Oh my
light.
god, that
In
scarf.
its words,
No.
stirs a new reality. But it is incomplete. And yet, it provides a roadmap for the man to follow. A course that will lead him to a place where he may confront his enemy.
Yeah, I feel that. And then there was a prototype for 2 as well. Which I thought he looked all kinds of wrong. Oh, with the glasses. Ooh, we love drive-ins here.